Hi,
Yeah.
Nancy. So
Hi.
nice to connect.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about our Golden Visa program.
In New
Okay,
Zealand.
in New Zealand. So,
Hmm.
as of April 2025, the New Zealand government launched our Golden Visa or Active Investment Pathway Visa.
Mm.
So, essentially, it's to welcome high net worth individuals to invest in New Zealand to help um, improve New Zealand's economy.
Hmm.
And by doing so, there are two categories. You can either invest in 5 million New Zealand dollars or 10 million New Zealand dollars. And
Okay.
then there is the balance fund, which is more conservative at 10 million New Zealand dollars, which is around 6.5 million US. That's called the balance funds. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the pathway that international, overseas internationals can apply to obtain New Zealand residency, permanent residency. Okay. If you wish to purchase a house, once you've been approved in principle, then you can purchase a house in New Zealand over 5 million New Zealand dollars.
Hmm.
So 3.5 million US again.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Not everyone wants to buy a house. Maybe they just want to get the New Zealand permanent residency, but most of them like to purchase a house in New Zealand. And
Understood.
I am seeing so as of now, we're seeing roughly 750 to 800 applications that's been submitted.
Hmm.
Of this number, you'll be surprised, about 35% are coming from the US.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's USA is our rank, is ranked number one on the list, followed by China, Hong Kong, Germany, Taiwan.
Mm.
So these are the top five.
I
Okay.
see.
So USA accounts for around 35%, and then China, Hong Kong, and Taiwan combined are roughly 30%.
Wow.
That's interesting, very interesting numbers. But anyway, so I
Is.
am working a lot with American high net worths, and they are mostly IT, tech, industry,
Hmm.
healthcare, private equity, so finance. Um, there are a number of family offices that who have reached out to us, multi-generational families.
Wonderful.
Um, yeah, so these are the kind of people coming out from the West Coast, from New York, and a number of them from Colorado.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah. So I have put together a book. So for my trip last year to Level Up and most recently to New York, I have two copies of New Zealand Property Showcase, which I can share with you. And it talks a little bit about the New Zealand real estate landscape because New Zealand's property tax is very tax friendly.
Oh,
So as a foreigner, if you're eligible to purchase, then you enjoy the same tax benefit as a New Zealander.
I see.
So there's
Okay.
no stamp duty, there's no land tax, there's no foreign buyer tax. As long as you hold the property for 2 years or more, there's no capital gains tax, there's no inheritance tax. That's why we're getting a lot of interest from high net worth individuals over from globally because I think we are one of the few countries that do not have inheritance tax.
Interesting. Yeah.
Hmm.
So obviously there's no equivalent like an empty home tax. People can have
No.
it as a second home with
Yeah.
no issues. Okay.
Hmm.
Because some people might want to come 3, 4 months a year.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
A
And
lot of them
okay.
want to escape the Northern Hemisphere winter months and come down to
Right.
New Zealand
Uh-huh.
between November to March. That's perfect.
Yes. And you have a lot of forests and greenery, and a lot of
It's a
people might,
very, yeah, it's
yeah.
New Zealand is about its beauty, nature.
Hmm. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you've got wine regions and all sorts of beautiful countryside.
Yeah, so New Zealand is well known for its nature, very good early childhood education.
Mhm.
So I'm seeing a lot of, yeah, so there's been young families from the US that's considering New Zealand. So different age groups.
Very good. Well, thank you, Scarlett, for sharing that. Love to hear more soon.
Yeah,
And
and
if you,
I can share with you more information on the immigration process. It
okay,
will all be in my book.
and you work with immigration attorneys and other
Yes,
support
and yeah,
people.
because they get a lot of inquiries, or I work with private banks and tax advisors because
Mhm.
these are very high net worth individuals. They want to avoid global taxation, so it's very good when I can when it's a one-stop shop. It makes things a lot easier for our clients.
Wonderful.
Do you have any clients who like to have a Zoom call? We can do a three-way Zoom so
Oh,
they feel
okay.
comfortable. Yeah.
I like that a lot. Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's definitely do that. And in the meantime, if people want to contact you directly, what's the best way to do that?
WhatsApp or email.
Okay, Scarlett
Yeah.
Wood.
So I'd like to hear more about your market. How can I help you?
Oh,
Mm.
yes. Well, we do have a lot of Americans who are looking to move out of country or just have a second residency in another place where
Hmm.
it can be Europe, it might be Asia. You know, some people talk about Canada and New Zealand, Australia would be another option. Yeah.
Right. So is there any particular suburb in Vancouver that you specialize?
Oh, I work in North Vancouver,
Okay.
the city of Vancouver as well. Have you
Hmm.
been to Vancouver?
Yeah, I did my final
Oh,
year
that's right.
exchange program at
Yes.
UBC. I love
Yes.
Vancouver. Yes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place also. Yeah, so very international, a lot of different people from everywhere,
Hmm.
and yeah, very diverse real estate environment as well. There's condos and houses, every sort of real
Right.
estate. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if I get anyone interested in Vancouver, I'll definitely send them your way.
Thank you so much.